Hello everyone. Today I'd like to tell you a little about my new album, Consciousness Reconstruction. This is a rather unusual project, and behind it lies a surprising number of creative and technical ideas that I'd like to share with you before the premiere. First of all, this is not just another science fiction story. To me, this album is a thought experiment about digital immortality, about something humanity may face in the near future, if, of course, we haven't already begun facing these questions today. While creating this album, I kept asking myself the same questions over and over again. What would happen if one day we could preserve the consciousness of someone we love in a digital form? Could that digital person ever replace the real one? What about the simple things that make relationships meaningful? Walking together, holding hands, sharing everyday moments. Would a digital copy of someone's mind ever be enough? But another question fascinated me even more. What if we uploaded ourselves? Would that still be me? Or would it simply be a perfect copy that believes it is me while the real person remains on the other side? These are the questions at the heart of this album. In many ways, Consciousness Reconstruction is a science fiction drama, but more importantly, it's an invitation to think about where the boundary between a human being and their digital reflection truly lies. Musically, I also wanted to explore something different. The foundation is electronic music, blended with elements of alternative rock. You'll also hear a lot of strings throughout the album, especially violins. For me, they became one of the most important emotional voices in the story, adding a sense of drama and humanity that I felt the music needed. I'd also like to mention the visual side of the project. As many of you know, I use AI tools to create my videos, but the very first chapters include scenes where Mark and Angelica communicate through a computer chat interface. Surprisingly, this became one of the biggest technical challenges. No AI model could consistently generate the interface. The text kept changing from frame to frame, letters became distorted, dates shifted, chat names changed, and nothing remained stable enough to tell the story. So I took a different approach. I built a working prototype of the chat interface myself, recreated every conversation exactly as it appears in the story, recorded those scenes separately, and then composited them into the AI-generated footage during editing. This allowed me to preserve every message exactly as intended and make the experience feel much more believable. There were many technical solutions like this throughout the project. Perhaps one day I'll make a separate video showing how everything was created behind the scenes. I simply hope you'll enjoy this journey. More than anything, I hope this story becomes not only an album, but also an invitation to reflect on what our future might look like, and whether we are truly prepared for the questions it may ask us.